Hello everyone, welcome back to the Chinatown Service Center VITA the 8th lessons. Because recently we received a franchise textbook provide the menu for us. This is for 2020 VITA California Volunteer Reference Menu. We have this menu and then we have some idea would like to uh, give additional information. So that's why we have these lessons. Okay, let's go. So first one actually is from our experience. A lot of the client come to us and they said, okay, can you help me to make my tax return like last year? Okay, even the last year they have some of the tax changing for the tax law, but some of the information we must be followed. For example, the first time home buyer, this one is if we the client mentioned this one to us, we need to do it. But if we don't know how to do it, we can using their last year tax return to see how does they do in the previous year. Okay, and of course after we read the previous year, we need to read really clearly is this any mistake on the last year. If they have doesn't have any mistake and make more senses, we could be try to help her from our system to mention a lot of because the client will be tell us how to foreign tax. That's why we need to learn from the uh, volunteer and learn from the taxpayer because they will the smart one they will know how to foreign tax and they will be tell us what kind of form they need to do just followed by the last year. Okay, so that's why in the phone interview and the phone interview, that meaning they calling us to book appointment, and other thing else is using the website to book appointment by themselves. These two way to appointment, we need to mention they need to bring the last year tax return for us to see any changing from the last year. If the last year have it, this year doesn't have it, and then we're just asking them if they don't have it. And then we just mention how many tax return they have. We can compare to make sure everything is correct. Okay. Okay, next things we will mention everything is according for this menu. So this part is about the state EIN number. For the Cantonese version slide and the manual version slide, I mentioned about their EIN number. If the state EIN number doesn't show in the document, they need to input the EIN number same as the federal. But right now, according for the franchise tax board, this menu just tell us if the tax document doesn't show the state EIN number or they show the EIN number is zero, zero meaning nothing over there. So we still need to fill the additional information to make sure that tax return is correct. So we will be enter 69, meaning 999,999. This one we need to enter 69 on this text layer system to make them work. Okay. At the same time, franchise tax board for the state of California, they mentioned about for the W2 or W2G or 1099R, they need to enter for whatever they have the state tax withhold or not, they still need to fill the state EIN number for their state tax for those income. They cannot input nothing. Okay. W2 is the form they receive from their employer, and the employer already pay some of the tax, and in their income already withhold some of the income tax. And W2G mostly is coming from the gambling from the casino, or they win the lotto, they will be issued a W2G form. And 1099R, this one is a retirement income. So some of the retirement income, they would be have some stay withholding. So this one we also need to mention on their on their tax form. Okay. Next one, alimony. Alimony is in the California. If you receive alimony payment, you must report it as an income on California return. If your alimony to former or spouse or our DP, you are allowed to deduct it from your income on your California return. So this one is mentioned about California. So how about the federal? Federal, we could be checked the next page. This page is show the law about the alimony. Alimony, if your divorce or marriage settlement agreement signed on or before December 31st, 2018. For the federal return, you will be report alimony uh, received or paid when you file federal return. For the California return, this information is including in your federal AGI, meaning adjusted gross income, which you will be report on your California return. That meaning whatever federal have it, and the California also need to have it, have this information. So about next one. Next one about divorce or the marriage settlement agreement signed on or after January 1st, 2019. For the federal return, you do not report alimony uh, receive or pay on your 1040. But for the California return, you will need to make an adjustment on your Schedule CA for alimony received or paid. That meaning on the federal and the California always need you to file their alimony income, but the federal depends on your settlement. So for your settlement signed on or before December 31st, 2018, for the federal, you need to file for the federal, and the federal will be automatically to transfer the information to the California return. That's why they will be following same idea, same processing. But about the agreement or the divorce signed on or after January 1st, 2019, for the federal, they don't need to mention for the alimony. So, but the California, you still need to file. So this one, we might be separate federal tax and California state tax to filing, we because according to law, if your settlement is signed on or after January 1st, 2019, you need to do it like the separate return for the federal and the California, because federal said you don't need to file alimony, but the California, they said you still need to file alimony. Only way is still is you're filing the federal is without alimony. You file for the California, you have the alimony. That's it. That's just really easy things you can fix it. Except the system already help you to set up when you filing for the alimony, they asking your date, then it would be easy where you just click one time for the e-file buttons. Okay, that's it. This is what we found out the information we could be mentioned on your we could be mentioned on the additional slide. Okay, so after that, if we have any update information, we will have the fourth lesson or the 10th lesson. I think everything is fine. Be ready for your VITA volunteer standard exam and your exam for the and make sure you complete your exam for the VITA volunteer standard and VITA intake and interview process and quality review exam. If you finish for those exam, you could be ready for getting exam for the basic text preparation or the advanced text preparation. Okay, see you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.